Mm. Good night. 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 Hi, Lily. Hi. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go again with the lies, lies, and more lies. And as I would have told everyone here, I intended to move away from certain things, but the lies persist. No, man, I'm Kim. I'm not. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. Nikki, I understand what you're saying in terms of leaving it alone. I won't be here long. I just touching on a few things, as I always do. But you know, when I touch on a few things, I normally drawn out. This won't be drawn out. Um. So yeah, again, you know, understand everyone is saying take the high road. Remember, I came here and said I'll take the high road, but again, if they're constantly coming with lies and more lies. Remember, you know. So last night, run some joke. I say, you know, based on how everything I go, join the platform and Ray. But all right, so what I'm here to say, let me just touch on a few things and leave it here. This idea that they did nothing or she did nothing regarding me being brought up on the internet from my father's funeral. Let's just make it clear. She was the one who leaked the funeral video. So that is where it stemmed from. But remember, they did nothing. So let's just establish that. So apart from leaking the video, so you know, they don't know about YouTube or anything, but they learned about YouTube very quickly and shared the video. Remember, you know, so let me just so that's where I'm starting. So this idea that they were just silent and not doing anything. Remember, I told you issues that are happening in America, marriage photos, all of that. But the initial thing was the leaking of the funeral video. That's where it started from. But yet, well, November, it's all the way November. They were silent all along. So that's the first thing. Again, I won't be here for too long. Just touching on a few things that I would have heard. Because remember, I told you I'm paying attention because I'm curious. Because again, I thought I'm gonna move forward, but then persons come out and continue the line. Okay, the marriage. You know, here, husband this, husband that. And the last time when I pleaded for them to just stop, I said, if you're going to come and tell your story or tell the story, just tell the truth. Huh? So let us establish when the marriage ended. This marriage ended from 2022. Lola, I'm just touching on a few things. I won't be here long and I won't dwell too much. But so this idea of being married and a husband and all of that, this marriage ended from 2022 because I was deceived. But because, I say it's my first marriage, I was basically begged to, we can't married and you there Jamaica and me there over here. So remember, I could travel. So I had no problems doing the back and forth. Yeah, man, 2022 from the with a conceived daughter. So she born 2023. Yeah, man. I was I was so the marriage went downhill from that day with a huge deception took place where my trust gone through. But I so yeah, but I decided to say, hey, what? My first marriage, uprooted out of Jamaica, here in America. So I'm gonna stick it out. I remember. So the physical abuse started from 2022. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening in that marriage. Again, if we should do some calculations, I think I would have shared a text message where she said, we have not had sexual intercourse for 16 months. There's a reason for that. The marriage done a long time. And to prove that the marriage was done, the funeral, if we were on good terms, if we weren't separated and gone our separate ways as it relates to the marriage, why wouldn't we go to Jamaica together? Remember, the funeral was May 2025. Yeah, we're still married. But how you come to Jamaica, introduce yourself to people as Mrs. Prince? Remember the incident, the last incident where she was arrested and the mugshot and all, that took place in April 2024. 1 year later, though we're still married, and over that 1 year period, the surname Prince was never used on any document. When signing, and the surname Prince was not used. The ring was never worn. But in May 2025, you come to Jamaica to support me and introducing yourself to someone as Mrs. Prince. Remember, the marriage done a long time. The marriage done a long time. So, oh, you come to Jamaica. You came to mess up my father's funeral. That was your intent. Because again, people need to remember the marriage done from 2022. Because a grave level of what's the word? Distrust, manipulation, something. All right, so yeah, the relationship was done. So there's no relationship. So there's no, all right, so yeah, somebody said I should try. So the relationship done from 2022, from we conceive our daughter, the relationship done. Because she did something gravely malicious. But I decided to stay around. Because again, I grew up with, again, I think I said this before, I grew up with both parents. I wanted that. Yeah, man, how the marriage done, and I'm not going to share any more text messages and stuff, but they're all there. She was even the one who introduced the idea of an open marriage. The text messages are there. We were just coexisting. That's why she could have texted me and said we have not had intercourse for over 16 months. That over almost a year and a half, you know. So just do a little maths. We just for argument's sake. The incident happened 2024, where she went to jail. She put her hand in my face in 2023. And that's when, like, when it get really serious. So let's do some math. I'm going to use 2024, just for argument's sake, even though we were never intimate at all. But let's just use 2024. 16 months backwards. No intercourse, anything at all. Which year that? That's all like 2022, don't it? 16 months from the incident happened. Do the calculations. But yet still, in May 2025, you came to Jamaica and introduced yourself to someone as Mrs. Prince, and you're going to say you didn't come to cause trouble? You came to support? Okay. So yes, you're married, husband. But there was nothing there from 2022. And again, if needs be, I can share exactly what happened. But I'm going to see if with the storytelling, she will just, again, I'm saying, if you're going to tell us, you're free to tell your story. YouTube is here for everyone. But it's the lies that the lies. Why come with lies? This marriage or this relationship was done from 2022 when I was deceived, when my trust was taken and thrown out the window. So again, I thought, based on how things were going, just leave it be and move forward. But again, when persons coming out with more lies, it's hard for me to just sit. Remember, I sat down from May 2025 to when I did my first live. I think it was January. I went to the first live. I went to the first live. Not even sure. I'm gonna see if I can find it. We just want to be accurate with the timelines. Cause timelines are shared. First live. When did I do my very first live? Oldest. Yeah, January, were there 1 month ago. So I was silent all along. It's the lies. That's why I have to come out and say something. Again, I'm not going to stay long. So again, pretending like clueless, wasn't doing anything. And them lead the funeral video. And them start all of this from them time. And them a pump marriage, wedding picture, a pump certain information where happening in America. How would that information get anywhere? How? But and so so it started from them, from her. Act like them not do nothing. The marriage done from we conceive with daughter. The marriage done. In a 2022. the relationship done. So yeah, we're still legally married, but the relationship done from 2022. I stuck around because I'm saying I wanted a two parent household. It's my first marriage, become a foreign. I have somebody. I'm like, you know, and again, this has been my attitude majority of my life. We just make things slide. We just make things slide. That has been my disadvantage in life. I'm too easygoing. I'm too laid back. So this idea, this, I agree here. I think I something I made. So again, I'm just going to every time they come and tell lies, me have to come talk. Because we never just make the lie them continue. And just to fast forward a little as it relates to her and her trusted friend. Her and her trusted friend who have always had this wonderful relationship. Jesus Christ. Hey, me never know say people could have lie and wicked, so. Remember me dead, you know, remember me in the household, you know, remember me, she a ball too, you know. Just remember, you know, remember I know everything, you know. So this idea that great co-parent, remember, just stop with the line and just come tell the story and tell the truth now. Just tell the truth now. That's all me I ask. Just tell the truth. And tell the truth and I'll keep my mouth closed forever. Because if you tell the truth, me not have nothing to come say. What great relationship when you a ball and a beg about the man now this and the man now that. But not still the trusted friend. And I put it to the woman here. Because me not have no sense. Our people me don't have no sense. You there with your man. And his ex-wife calling middle of the night. Oh, I remember, I think I heard him say him get called 1 o'clock, and I think prior to now, she said she came out of jail 5 o'clock in the morning, but Adam said timeline, so it is what it is. But either way, no matter the time, be it 1 o'clock as well, him say, or 5 o'clock, or she did say, whenever I get the call. The woman here, because I'm a majority woman here, you gotta tell me, say, you're a man, ex-wife, call him in the wee hours of the morning. Go pick her up, she stayed there. Cool. She said the reason why she had to go to her trusted friend, she was calling family members, really never get through. So cool, you get through to him, you go stay the night. So the day when you wake up and everybody wake up, the family member don't exist again. You will stay there for 2 months. So which woman? Me want to know which woman right here, sir? We just make it make sense. Remember, I know the reason why she had to go to her trusted friend because nobody never answer. So in the day, you know, when everybody wake up, mother, brother, uncle, everybody wake up now. Why you never go? You stay at the ex-husband house while in girlfriend there for 2 months. Which we want to know which woman in your saga allow that? We want to know how that makes sense. But I mean a big head, but well, I mean, I don't know. Again, I just had to do this because the lie them just a touch on them thing there. Them blatant one there. Them blatant one there where pretending like they were, she clueless, she don't know nothing about nothing we are going on the internet. Until about November or whenever. Yet still, you were playing behind the scene with the leaking of the video and provide information all along. And then you're talking about marriage and husband. Yes, we're still legally married, but the relationship was done from you did what you did in 2022. See something from my face. From 2022. Again, remember, I received a text message that, hey, we have not been intimate for over 16 months. The incident where she went to jail happened in April 2024. So we could just use that time period. We could just use March. Just for argument's sake. Even though we done with her long before that. Just calculate backwards. 16 months from March 2024. Why would I not want to ever be intimate with you again? I would say if you ever come talk, just come put out everything. But I would say just stop the line. That's all I am saying. Just stop the line. If you ever come tell a story, just tell it without the lies. All right, just a scenario. I just want to know thoughts on this. I think we can just because I'd say the majority of women here. Should you be, if there's a scenario where a man is having let me focus. He's having sex with a woman. They're having consensual sex. And it started off as protected sex because that's what they agreed to. That's what the woman agreed to. Should that man remove the condom and still have sex with that person? And the person get pregnant and the person is of Christian belief, who don't believe in abortions or them something there. What would be your views of that man? What would be your views of that man? That would be a wicked man. That would be a very wicked man. Yeah, man, nasty man. Why did I do that? Why this on my face? Again, I'm gonna put it there. A man is having sex with a woman. Him have on him condom. While them have sex, him quickly slip it off and have unprotected sex with a woman. She get pregnant. Well, she him ejaculating her. She's of Christian belief, so she don't believe in her abortion and them something. So she kind of forced to bring this child on the planet. What would you think of that man as it relates to his action of deception? And let me just repeat it. I decided to stay because I was caught between a rock and a hard place somewhat. It's my first marriage. I just uproot my life and come to America. After being begged to come to America. The text messages are here, but I don't need to go so deep. No. Because I could have traveled back and forth. The marriage went downhill from 2022. So I decided to stay because we done there already. And again, my attitude is, if you all wouldn't have realized, me kind of laid back certain way. Me not really make things bother me too much. So in that instance, say, yo, just me done there already, so we just work with it. Again, I'm saying the reason why I jokingly said the live I'm do yesterday, was it yesterday? When I say, yeah man, if you join, like I said, we had a meeting regarding custody and thing for my daughter with it. And I say, all right, we decide, so we just have to do the thing right. So me think say, that's why when I say stop, we're not going to continue this. But again, she can continue, but don't continue with the lies. Don't continue painting this picture like you're this perfect being. Well, she not pretend to be the perfect being, but she act like say, and me, she's a saint, she's the perfect, as her trusted friend says, she had the perfect person, so they're not together. And again, remember I was living there. Remember me, she did a ball too. When I have text messages from 2012. I have text messages from 2011. Some people are serial cheaters. And let me just give you a little, so things can kind of make sense in a way. She and her ex-husband, or let me put it this way, her brother is married to his sister. So our siblings that together. So me don't know when me take up myself coming out of people family affair. So let me say that again. They are siblings together. So her brother is married to his sister. When we linked up in Jamaica in 2020, he was on the trip to Jamaica. I was just brought on that. I was just invited there to make him jealous. But I learned all of this later on. I want to say the little sin. All right, here one now. Let me just come and say, me have everything, can do whatever, and it is what it is at this time, at this point. Yeah, me can't break that. I don't know how me get involved in all of this. And again, I have been, remember, I met her in 2009. We tried the long-term thing up to 2010, the long distance thing up to 2010. I think they linked up and got married mostly 2011 and so forth. I have text messages from her in a 2011. I have text messages from him in a 2012. Remember, these are the bestest of friends, are trusted, whatever. How old is their son and how old is his daughter? Or his first daughter? I'm gonna say, since we are talking a story, so just a talk. So me can start from way back in 2011, when they were together and she reached out to me. And while them together, I think they were married at the time. He might text me. Me telling me have everything. But again, if we are to go down this road, I am going to go down there. The only way I don't go down the road any further is if she stop to lie. That's all me I ask. Them never left. Them not left. family member, when everything got left now, family members are make me know what is what, you know. Cause again, me understand, she bring me in, them now gonna ruin them relative thing. But when everything done now, I succumb people make me know say, yeah man, me a family member I make me know say the ex-husband did all go in the house. In the marital home. Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, that's why the man say make it straight up, say any woman in there will have to know say, yo, she anytime she call, him have to answer for her call. If she want to live with him for a year, him woman have to move out. Cause she are the one. So why them not what me just like say why them not get back together like that? Well, let me digress. So let me just get back to the point, the initial thing, where the pretense as if you weren't doing anything behind the scenes as it relates to what has been happening with me on the internet from May 2025, from my father's funeral. This marriage was, or the relationship between us was done from 2022, from a conceived daughter. Because me not left my condom. Despite how things may seem, it might look like say me just a go around and have sex, bareback, raw dog. No, me not left my condom. Me come to America and I have sex with condom with my wife. My wife look at me and say, yo, this not look good. You know? This not look good. Ray. You see the the very first time I took off I had intercourse without condom with said person, I was exposed. And you know what the excuse was when I found out that I was exposed? Because I've never had anything in my life. You see, when I found out, you know what was said? It was done because me know why you left me. Or put on the Guyanese accent. Exposed how? You can't read between lines, man. Thank God for the doctor them in New Jersey. That are heights of deception. So I'm saying us, if we want to go there, we can go there. And there's much more I can say, but I'm going to leave it here for now. So again, if you're going to come and tell your story, tell the truth. I've said it already and I'll say it again. I have everything. So this idea, you come act like say. Again, if she came and tell truth, me would the right yes right now. But when me hear the lie, me I say, really? We want to say we have this perfect co-parenting relationship when I mean she did a ball too? Oh, the man not do this and man not do that? And you know what funny? When I suggested, so being that him not do whatever, why you not save the courts? No, because guess what? Them never left. That's why she never take him to court or nothing as it relates to Ray. But guess what? For those who would have been listening, we were supposed to end our marriage amicably in May 2025. She said she come to funeral to support and she was surprised. Well, surprise. You are try surprise me, you get surprised. So it go. Don't surprise people. And you see what she did when she came back to America? She don't want the marriage done, so she want sole custody for her daughter. All of a sudden. One if you not pay attention, you know. And remember that relationship done from 2022, basically. The incident happened April 2024. My father's funeral was May 2025. So clearly we're done. We separated then. So how you come to Jamaica to support me? But yeah, tap people on shoulder and introduce yourself as Mrs. Prince. Why? But as you come back to America, as I say, and this is the me not even like a plug my thing. One if you notice, I not even use the thing with the change the narrative thing. Cause I really change the narrative session this. But this is why I try change the narrative. Because you see, you want to pay attention, you realize as she come back to America, all of a sudden, I am no longer a good father. All of a sudden, I don't deserve to have my daughter in my life. All of a sudden. But when she complain about the trusted friend, we have picnic on her in their marriage, we text me, and I say, me have to text them, so when needs be, me can show it. Them relationship also great now. And that's what I said too. Why? Well, you ask why they're divorced. Hey. But I want to think to it, man. And I mean, see, even now, people say me still try to protect her. Just stop the line. Stop the line. Stop the line. Stop the line. Want to understand the seriousness of just think about. Want to think about this, you know. We really want to think about it, you know. I want an honest opinion, you know. And let me just give the scenario. A man knowingly and deliberately expose a woman, expose you to a STI, STD, knowingly, deliberately. How would you feel when the person said the reason why they did it is because they don't want me to leave them? Want to understand the level of low self-confidence, you know how low that is? That marriage I done from 2022. But you come and say, my husband and I'm the wife. And again, there's still way more we can talk about. And if needs be, me I can talk about it. And I say 2011 when she there with her trusted friend, she had text me at Jamaica. 2012, the same trusted friend, I text me. I say, yo, boy, it seemed like being trusted friend still want to be with me. The relationship now work out because I cheat on her. And remember, now them have the greatest relationship now, you know. I say, I have the text messages and everything. So again, if we need to go down the road, I am ready. And for those who don't know, I've been summoned to court for things that I've said here. Yeah, man, my girl carry me a court for things I'm say so, but when we hear the outcome, because I already spoke with who I need to speak with, and when you'll hear the outcome. So notice the thumbnail with the thing over their mouth. And my mouth, they want it go over. You know. But I guess I'm to cut out you know, I guess you know. Yes, I want me keep my mouth so long, don't it? Stacy is not a matter of stooping to their level, but them thing I need to stop. Again, if she stop, me stop. Put it that way. They started it. She started it. So if she stop, me stop. I was willing to stop. That's why I run the joke yesterday. I said, boy, like we are gonna move forward together with our daughter. You know? But no, again, my kindness ever get taken for weakness, you know. Always. And based on how I see things going, some changes are going to be made with everything. Just to safeguard myself and my daughter. Yep. So I just say it there. I just say it there. I think I said it on the live where persons asked me how I feel. Me not feel good. Like I say, I would even understand how this affect me. Stacy, being the bigger person, no man. Yeah, me I gonna be the bigger person, but again, me I gonna just do what is in the best interest of my child and myself. So yeah, that's what it is. So again, if she ever come tell her story, come tell the truth, and if she continue to lie, then we can provide way more details of everything. And the sister, and say me never act like me a saint. One thing with me, you see, through me not argue and so, me see where it affect people when they want a certain reaction, but they'll never get it out of me. Because I'm the type to just ignore people and laugh off of them. And me see where that agitate people even more. No, Sharona, the divorce not finalized yet. Because as she stated, it was supposed to finalize in May. But because she wanted to be vindictive, based on pretending like she came to Jamaica to assist me and got surprised. So me, and the next thing too, that I'm say, I'm man August. It's the lies. This idea. Remember again, the incident occurred April 2024. We have not been living together since April. Well, yeah, since April. You can say from late March because she was out of the house from late March, gone our trusted friend. So we have not been living together from, let me just say April, from April 2024. Separated. The relationship done from 2022, you know. But we separated April 2024. But in May 2025, you come to Jamaica to support me at my father's funeral. But yet still, you come tap woman pan shoulder and I introduce yourself as Mrs. Prince. Why? Are we together? Do we have a relationship? So, like, what are you saying? You come and say husband. Okay. Sharona, what you say? Me I tell you when I mean the lady move out 2024. I said we have not been living together. She was in jail. And we she told she come out of jail. She got our trusted friend house to live for 2 months. That I May June. And me move out the end of June. She could come reside back at that house. Her relatives did not want her there. That's why she had to come and move her stuff. So yeah man, right now, who that Juliet and talk up the things and vlog of them get where you know man, now content for years. But not even a joke thing, you know, though. On a serious note, again, if you're going to come and tell a story, Tell the truth. If you want to shut up Nari and make me focus on my change the narrative thing and leave your feet, do what you do, just come and tell the truth. Don't make me have to go no deeper or no further. Don't make me have to go no deeper or no further. And reiterate certain things. Certain things I'm not even going to say back. People can watch this back. But if me need to say it, repeat certain things and go deeper in it, for people understand the level of deception it takes for a human being to do something like that. That's the lowest of the low. That is the lowest of the low. Remember, you know, and that's the thing with the whole double standard. If I were to push and punch this lady, jump on her body, whatever, in a 2022, me a wicked, me not to do that. Me a man, she a woman. Don't put me on a woman. 2023, push me, blam, blam, blam. Take it. Lay on 2023 again. Boom, put your hand in my face, and I just me say, hey, I just me say black. When I say my black out, my black out. And because my black out, me say, you know what? One, no, this it gone too far now. Again, she said it. We not have no intercourse for over 16 months. So from 2022, me not in a year. Based on what you do to me and what you expose me to. When you do the maths now, man, the incident happened 2024 and over 16 months, me not look on her. Why? But we decide, say, we have a stay in the household. Because we have a daughter or whatever. So, whatever. And then you come act like. And me just a touch upon the lie them. A few of the lies what she just say. Remember, me not touch back on the lie them when you tell about as it relates to the incident of your mother and your auntie. Because me say, if you decide to continue, I will continue. And again, it is going to be more detrimental to you than it will be to me. Me can guarantee you. Guarantee you. Yeah, Lily, me too laid back. And at the same laid back attitude, me going at the custody and the custody thing where they do, you know. It's a risk me still around when me say, yo, we are gonna just make it work. I'll figure it out. Me not put no strict stipulations in it, you know. So you see, like how the one in Jamaica have strict stipulations, me figure get my son every other ray and if it's talk to him every this, that. Them say once bitten, twice shy. So some adjustments I have to make just to make for again, I don't know. May I run risk? May I run risk? So yeah, man, physical abuse, and let me look it up, just to make sure. Because I don't want to tell a lie now. Let me look it up. When someone deliberately expose somebody, someone. What is that considered? So it's both. So Google says it's both morally wrong and it's also illegal. Just want to see something, just confirm something. Just want to confirm something real quick. Come on, use the right terminologies. Oh yes, so I just need one confirm. So apart from the physical assault, I was sexually assaulted. Serial cheater, man. I must say, them never left, you know. But they have a wrap up here now still. And now you understand why the marriage, the divorce is on the grounds of extreme cruelty. And I was willing to let that slide for just done it. Can we just want don't marry to you anymore? Extreme cruelty. Uh-huh. But again, never move on. Let me just touch back for who just catch it. Them involved from inception, man. The leaking of the funeral video and send information to blogger and all of that. So when them act like say them silent and never do nothing behind the scenes, they were active. The idea that, oh, I'm husband and we were still happily married up to funeral date. That marriage I done from 2022 after I was sexually assaulted in conjunction with the physical assault that would have happened over time. Me not even going at the part where me not even touch on the part where my documents them get take up and hidden. Remember, you know, when people think say them I make you get papers of foreign them own you know. Me not even touch on the part where I auntie and upstairs me have to go to make them plead here for free up my car key and my documents so I can go work, you know. I'm saying, you know, if you want to go there, I can go there. I'm ready and willing to go there. If you decide to stop, I will stop. But if you don't, by all means, we're going to live in a courthouse. Because again, for those who don't know, I was brought, may have court regarding things that I would have said here. So when we get the update on all of that. Yeah, man. And then I come pretend like say Ray. And so we touch upon the behind the scenes, I fuel certain things, I throw stones and I hide them hand. We touch upon the marriage and the relationship being done from 2022, but the marriage being done from them time the two, but they still a combo this husband and Ray. Whilst we were separated from April 2024, we never lived together or nothing. But you come to Jamaica May 2025 and I introduce yourself as Mrs. Prince and I touch people on them shoulder and all of them something. You came to make trouble. You came to ruin my father's funeral. Oh yeah, man. Trust me. Me ready for court. You know. Call it I'm living in a courthouse. You know. So me ready, man. Me ready. Me ready. And so I'm just a touch upon the main thing. Them and this idea of she and her trusted friend have this also wonderful relationship. When I mean I used to ball to. I mean I used to ball to you forget. Right. But again, and just another for those who don't know, her brother is married to her ex-husband's sister, her trusted friend. So a sibling there with siblings. So a siblings there with siblings. Me never stand a chance in none of this. Yeah, man, our trusted friend in our life, dep on our life, or in our video. Yeah, man. So again, me have text messages from 2011 and 2012 between the two of them whilst they were together. Where him and make me know say boy him cheat on her and I'm say make them carry me a court again because me not tell no lie on nobody. Me have my proof. I'm say me always have me need for. So me ready for go court. Cordy, the divorce could have done from May 2025. And let me reiterate that point again. The divorce was supposed to finish amicably come May 2025 because she come to Jamaica for mash up my father's funeral and come to surprise me and she got the surprise. She said when she come back to America, she deliberately changed up submit documents to the court saying she wants sole custody for my daughter. So you see why I need to change the narrative? Because all of a sudden, even though we've been living apart for a year from April 2024 up to my father's funeral May 2025, and we are co-parent with daughter and everything, when she come back from my father's funeral because she got surprised, all of a sudden, I'm not worthy of being in my daughter's life. All of a sudden. So you see why all of this makes sense. I'm kind of showing how everything I come back together, how everything makes sense. Yeah, man, intend to take on my daughter because she upset. Not because the child is in danger, the child is not getting good care, because of her selfish desires. And this is the narrative we want to change. This is what women do. And you know, so I don't have no lawyer. Well, I don't have no lawyer over here. I have a lawyer in Jamaica. I don't have no lawyer over here. No, man, I can't conduct myself, man. Believe me. You know what I do? I said it before and I say it again. I know what I'm doing. And the only reason why I have a lawyer in Jamaica because I did it. Can't conduct myself, man. Explain the sibling part. I'll never explain this thing clearer. Her brother. So two of them. You have she and you have her brother. You have her trusted friend and him have a sister. Her brother married to her trusted friend, sister, and she did married to him. So the two siblings them, they were the two siblings them. I hope that clarified. So I never stand a chance. Not no change. Not no change. I must say I was just an experiment. I was just an experiment. Because again, when I was contacted to link up in Jamaica, remember the last time we see her 2009, you know, I would try the online thing, the long distance thing up to 2010, but never made no sense. She and our trusted friend was to get together 2011 and married and all the whole works. 2020, I got contacted. Me have all them texts there and everything. As I said, me have everything. Reached out to me. Say I come to Jamaica if we can link up. I say, all right, cool, link up. Only if I find out, say, the trusted friend was there. It was just for me to make him jealous. That's why I was invited on that trip. So the deception started early, you know. Long time the deception started. You know, first time I see her back since 2009. And the reasoning, you know, I say she been through things, me been through things. And the reason it makes sense. I mean, I say, yeah, man, this is kind of like you're up on a level where this makes sense. We've been through whatever. You get a son, me get a son, the relationship now work, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, boom. And we say, we have a trial fight. Two, bam, 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 link up, me fly up, she fly down, I do the braid. In 2021, we say, all right, we go married. Do the marriage, me their yard. I do my thing. I do the back and forth. She's basically begging me, say, yo, you need to come live up here, man. Because it now look good for you. We're married and you live at Jamaica, me live here, so, and the back and forth. I'm going to say, all right, cool. I will link up and move up throughout that period. Even though I'm a wife, me not left my condom. You see, one time when she begged me to say, yo, how can we be married and still having sex with condoms? You see, one time he go do that, troubling at the camp. But I'm gone 1 hour, and I'm going to wrap up here. So I must say, if she continue, trust me, I will continue. So I guess me have some more leap of court for that. Yeah, man, a sibling squared. Yeah, man, me have whole heap of court for that. So no pray for me. If she continue, she can't stop me from that. Again, if she let me rephrase. If she continue with lies, me have to go contact. If she's going to tell her story with the truth, then me not have nothing to say. Cause the truth. And the truth. So again, me ready. Again, if you don't notice, me not have to change the narrative thing on this. I guess me need to. We might have to put that video somewhere separate on the page for the persons who come for the change the narrative thing. Cause this a total different thing. So me have to kind of separate the two. Yeah, man, and them come with the lies. Well, she. That's when I fight for attention, but not even shout out our bestie shout her out. And I realize, yo, sad, you know? Sad. But yeah, should she continue with the lies, I'm not gonna hear from me. I'm not gonna hear more. And trust and believe there's way more. Way more. So wanna just think about that part there. If a man deliberately look on one on and expose and tell you the reason why I'm doing it, I kind of want him, you left him. Just think about that. Very, very low and sad and desperate. But that's how it go. Thank God for the doctor them in New Jersey. Yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap up here now. So we'll link. We will link. Yeah, man, a serial cheater, them man come try paint picture. I say, if them want me to go there, I will go there. That is not gonna say what me think for say. But if we need to go there, I'll go there. So a little more. Thanks all 300 down for joining. One point, I think it was 400 on. Just remember to click the thumbs up and it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll make this into a collection and group all the rebuttals into the same group of videos. Yeah. Yeah, so who don't want to see this, because they might just say it. We need to just kind of separate the two. So who don't really want to see that side there and just a focus on the initiative. And again, this somewhat ties into the whole change the narrative as it relates to the fact that she came to Jamaica to mess up my father's funeral. She came to surprise me, but ended up being the one who got the surprise. Immediately after coming back to America, all of a sudden, instead of the divorce ending amicably and we go separate ways and raise our daughter, all of a sudden, she wants sole custody. I am not worthy of being in my daughter's life anymore. And that's why we need to change the narrative. That is what women do. That is what wicked women do. That's why the whole change the narrative thing makes sense. Because just like that, because she, remember, I know, and she said it at the funeral, my daughter said, Daddy, my daughter love her father. But because she's upset, she came back to America and said, yo, me have a yank my daughter from the father. Even though the daughter love her father oh so much. But because she's selfish and she vex and whatever, vex to what I don't know, because the marriage done long time. Because she was upset, she came back to America and said she wants sole custody. So me only to get access to my daughter between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. on the weekend. That's what the court documents say. That's what the court documents say. That's why we have to change the narrative. Women need to stop doing that. Yeah, you're upset with the man, but why you try to separate the man from his child? You notice she make it clear, say she never need to do that with the trusted friend. Even when she a ball and a complain to me, and me even say to her, say, yo, so why you know go down that road? She said no. But she quick to take away my daughter from me. Them not left. But it is what it is. And again, there's so much. And again, if I need to, make a go down the road, anything will happen. Because even the sister-in-law, which is the trusted friend's sister, link me and say, yo, keep fear family outside that I'm saying so mix up that the next that the estranged brother. Because there's a lot of little things where if needs be, where remember I know this is my experience in a foreign with them. So if we can share my experience in America living in this family or living in that family. Yeah, man. So any route them want to take legal route, again, if she continue with the lies, I am here to tell the truth. That is what I intended to do. What will encourage you to put a pause and choose a path that protects the children's privacy. That is what I intended to do. That's why when me I say stop, that me I look on it, there's a lot of things, when me I say, you know what, stop. But you still come back with lies. How soon will the divorce finalize? Funny enough, I say it can finalize next week. But maybe after this live, she extend it again. So maybe I'll 2027 in a divorce. Because remember, very impulsive, very erratic behavior. So come to Jamaica, got surprised, impulsive. Come back to America, sole custody. We not about a divorce. The irreconcilable differences. No. Me vex. So I want my daughter for myself. So now, maybe after seeing this now, good erratic, impulsive behavior again. Yo, we're not done the divorce again. You gotta try something else. So we'll see. We will see. And we can dive deeper into the whole mental health something there too. So if she wants us to go there, I can go there. Remember, as she says, she's a woman of many words. So I have a lot of text messages, a lot of emails, a lot of documentation coming from her. So needs be, we can go there. We can do the back and forth if you want. But I can assure you. Anyway, people, we're gone over an hour. So we'll link. Blessings. Have a good night, yeah? And remember to hit the thumbs up button. Who don't subscribe already, subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. We say, will it be permitted? We don't know, Or will it be admissible? I don't know. The thing is, And I think when I learn too. I learn from lawyers and a lot of things. Some things you just want it to be heard. So even if I watch certain movie and watch certain show and things, the lawyer might know say it's not admissible, But him say it. Him say it knowing the judge are gonna strike it down. No, the judge are gonna strike it down, but guess what? The jury hear it. That's all they want, You can't take it out of the jury ears, Them hear it. So even though it's not admissible, them hear it. And that. So some it might not be admissible. But yeah. Anyway, may I jump off. So look forward to a new Change the Narrative episode. And should persons coming to tell their story come with more lies, then I'll have to do something like this again. Just saying. So yeah. That's all. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and have a great night.